Hey there, guys, what is going on? Slappy here, playing some more Simple Life 2. And we got some farming to do, because I need some, boy, that's an annoying noise, huh? I need some hemp. Which, allegedly, you get, cotton seeds and seeds make your hemp seeds. Traditionally, they would fall when you break grass, but apparently not in this pack. So I think this is how you do it. Going with that. So I think this is how you do it, which is cool. Yeah. We'll come back to those, I suppose. How's it going, everybody? How's it going, everybody? Yeah, we gotta move this whole farming setup. I think we're gonna put over here. You know, we got farms over there, and so that'll be one day, because we got our thing right here. So I kind of wanted the farms. You could just walk out here. I want a place to grow trees because, you know, we got our thing. It's not important. Anyway, what's important is immersive engineering. I've been learning a little bit because I still don't fully know what we need it for. I'm still not fully sure what we use all this power for, but I know sort of how to make it and some of the other stuff. I want 2 hoppers. You know what? Just give me as much as you can give me. We should cook up a bunch more iron. I feel like we've got a ton. Anyway, how's it going? That'll go in there. Yeah, so what I want is 2 hoppers. I saw this little trick, which I thought was nifty. Real nifty. Right, and then I'm going to need a chest to store the stuff from this. You know what, just make everything. Just make everything. I mean, why am I've got wood, you know? I got people chopping wood for me non-stop down there. I know you need a bow, but you keep dying whenever I give you a bow, so just piss off already. Ugh, sorry for using that language, but they are frustrating. Right, so I'm thinking I might make a normal axe. So yeah, I saw this little trick. I watched a tutorial because I am a cheater. I saw this little trick where you can do, I think that. Yeah, so it'll pull out, should pull out the buckets as well. Yeah, now it did. Okay, very cool. So yeah, if you put buckets and stuff in there and coal and whatever else, it will pull it out the bottom. Because it's smart. It's smart, see? I definitely put a crafting table over here. So let's just, ooh, that worked. Put these in here. Right, they'll fill up. The other thing I want to make is a wooden barrel because, you know what, maybe we'll make 2 because I don't quite have the iron to keep all this creosote. So we're going to make a wooden barrel which can keep the creosote. We'll put it right there, and then all of this creosote we can store and reuse the buckets. Right, so that'll all sit in here. I think this can hold 12 buckets if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty good. I haven't streamed this mod pack yet, so I haven't moved the mob farm. I find it hard to balance making videos and streaming a thing. So, you know, it feels like I don't want to give anything away, but I also want to get stuff done. It's not important. Whatever. Also, if you haven't seen my stream, feel free to follow the link in the description, because it's straight fire. Yeah. So this will do its thing. We can store some of it. So yeah, 2,000. So we got 14 buckets already. We can just keep making this taller and taller if we want. But that's really nice. Yeah, we're going to progress a little bit in this mod. I do want to go to the nether and try and get this stuff. It should be relatively easy. We can make the bricks real easy. The only thing is the blaze powder really is going to be an annoying thing, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. It's no biggie. Also, I made a diamond wand, which is just such a nice way to build. So yeah, let's get into this. I still feel like I should watch to try and figure out what exactly we're using this power for, but no, there's no buts. I really should figure that out. Either way, let's move forward, and I'm gonna get some hemp. I think that's my next step. well, not really. I'm not sure how much I actually need the hemp, but I want to get the hemp so that we can just have it growing because, you know, it's a little bit... there's nothing yet. Maybe those have to grow to full... Okay, that's mature. Maybe these have to grow to full before they'll spread. I just, you know, I want to be able to have a decent supply of hemp, you know, grown and spreading so that I can feel comfortable with it. I also really need to do some mining. I'm running low on basically all the ores that this stuff needs. A couple of them spawn really high up, so I wasn't really mining them. Like aluminum is above level 40, I think, which is kind of annoying. Ooh, the other thing was this chest thing that is in this mod is fantastic. The chest thing, I want to show you guys, just in case you're playing this mod. It's really neat. Yeah, let's grab some of that. Is it just this? Yeah, this guy here. I'm going to make 2 of them because it'll store... It's the same size as an inventory. I think I showed you guys. It's the same size as your inventory, but it'll actually store anything you put in it. And then when you break them... it'll keep those items in it. So you can basically carry it around like a backpack, but you have to place it down as opposed to opening it in inventory, which is really great. I'm going to use them to mine. So I'll see you guys in a bit, hopefully with some hemp and hopefully with some snazzy-dazzy ores, because those are going to come in handy. What's actually next on the quest? Yeah, that one. Right, power. Thermoelectric generator. As complicated as it sounds, it's the potential to create power from differences in temperature is fairly simple. Place lava on one side, water or ice on the other, and it will give them to generate passive power when placed between them. I mean, that makes sense. Sort of. Skyhook. Hemp seeds. Getting there. Cannot grow tough enough strength. Hemp fiber cannot grow to a tough enough strength when placed on crop sticks, but rather once the mutation is complete, they must be left to grow maximum height on farmland. Okay, so we don't actually use the crop sticks system. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I will see you guys in a bit. Well, let's go check the hemp. These are both grown. Is hemp grown? Is hemp grown? Not yet. Ooh, I think I figured out why our mob spawner might not be working out great. Lot of stuff down here. Put away some of this stuff. All right, that one's full. We can just use the other one. Awesome. So yeah, we got a second one here. I did find this dungeon, which is why I decided to come back to recording. We're going to look in this chest. It's a spider spawner, which is fine. I feel like I should maybe mark it. This is all like right underneath us, and there is just so much down here, so much empty space that I feel like our mob spawner never had a chance. Either way, let's, oh my goodness. Let's just make sure we're safe real quick, make sure we're safe. I'll grab the rest of that in a second. Let's look through this. Okay. Bunch of wheat, bunch of rotten flesh, bunch of this. Let's just get capacitor, maybe. Mana steel ingots, some redstone, some beetroot, ancient tome, efficiency 5, heck yeah. Fortune 3, heck yeah. The ender, 7 attack damage. Increased skill and ender pearl drops. Enderman can't teleport once hit. Huh, okay, that's kind of interesting. A music disc, conduit probe. Okay, a bunch of, I mean, not a ton of useful stuff, but some pretty good stuff in there. Very full chest. All right, I'm going to do a little bit more mining before we head up because, I mean, I got a little bit more space, right? I got a little bit more space to put stuff. These are so nice. Life before these must have been hard. Okay, let's, but, as opposed to what they said on the internet, it does not seem, the internet said that it would grow, without crop sticks. But, I mean, I was AFK for almost an hour letting these things grow. One's 75%, one's at 0, so I think they do need crop sticks, which is cool. It's alright. Just lie to me, internet. Gosh. So maybe I'll just try and get this to grow. If I break them now, I don't think they give me any seeds back. Okay, so... Right, so that's them mature, and then they grow up, I think. I'm going to try putting some crop sticks down, see if they grow faster. How many seeds do I have? 2 of them. See if they grow faster with crop sticks. They're already at 12%. Oh, and not yet analyzed. So we can upgrade these as well. So we should probably look into that as well. All right, cool. Next up, I think I should just, watching these tutorials, I think I'm going to need a lot of the copper wire and like iron plates, copper plates, all that sort of stuff. I think I might do a touch more mining. I also went and got all of the stuff I need for the blast furnace, which I actually wanted to just get running because apparently it takes just as long as the, the other stuff did, which is just awful. So detect, submit, incomplete nether brick. I thought I had that. Yeah, claim 32 iron ingots. Right. Apparently it's also more efficient to use blocks of coal in that furnace and then blocks of iron in this one. So let me get the crude blast furnace up real fast. Put it right here. So blast furnace brick or whatever. Blast brick. No, wait. I want to do that, I think. I made too many of both those things, but that's okay. Where are these things? So I think it works the same as the other one. Oh, I don't have my wand on me. I was like, this could work. So I think it's just like this, if I didn't make this up. So this makes steel for us. And steel is really good. But yeah, we're going to need a bunch more of this wire and some random other stuff. So I might try making some of it, but let's just get this. Or not. There's my engineer's hammer. I do that. Awesome. And we put that in there. This one won't do all of this stuff, apparently. So this one won't do the automated one that this did, because there's an upgraded version of this. Okay, cool. I'm just going to start making some materials to make some of the other stuff, and try and get a windmill partially built so that we can put it up. Because power. Still don't know what I use that power for yet, but I'll get there. Might as well just start making it and see what happens. Alright, here we go, trying to make things. I accidentally made aluminum brass. I was just sort of throwing stuff in stupidly. I made Constantin and aluminum brass, but that's okay. We have some of the stuff we need. Can make these connectors, which apparently are quite important. Tech submits. I made medium voltage. Thought I made... What do these ones take? Iron. Oh. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. Oh, I kind of got to sneeze, but I'm okay. Coil, yes. LV capacitors, right. So this is like the battery. This is like the battery. Capacitor. Do I have all this? I'm missing lead and redstone. I should have all of that stuff, though. This is like the battery, so this is how you store power. And lead, I have 3 ingots. Okay. I probably want more than one of these, but that's fine for now. Okay. Tech submit, claim. Right. MV. Right, I accidentally made these. This wire is probably something easy. Okay, so we need to make MV wire. MV wire is electrum. And electrum is gold and silver. That actually should be relatively easy. Right. Grab a couple pieces of gold and which one's silver? Is that silver? Gold and silver. So in theory, let's clear out what's in there. In theory, this should make it in the Tinkers, I believe. If not, I think I have to smash it down with a hammer. Got one block of that left. Let's get some of this stuff out. I don't think this will mold with anything that's in there, but fingers crossed. Molten silver. Gold should finish up. It's mixing, maybe? Something's going on in there. Molten gold. There's some electrum somewhere. 7 ingots. I think it's still mixing. Kind of awkwardly, but that's fine. Anyway, let's figure out those in a second. Also the HV. Okay, so water power, wind power. So let's search windmill. Right, we got windmill and improved windmill. So windmill, iron around treated stuff. And we need what, 4 of those? So that's pretty easy. That's very easy. So let's, oh right. Okay, how many of these can I make? 3. So I just need a little bit more wood, and then I can make the windmill. Improved windmill. This is hemp. Okay, that takes hemp. That's going to be tough. The other one I wanted to look at was the water. Apparently it's quite good. Wata of Eisenbug. I don't know what that stuff is. Watermill, one word? Apparently not. Yeah, water wheel? Is that water wheel segment? Again, okay, those are both pretty easy. We could probably set up both of those, but we probably only need one. Molten electrum. Ooh, we got quite a bit of it from that, actually. Cool. So, let me grab a little bit more treated wood. I would like to put up the windmill. I think that'd be kind of interesting. Let's just take some of that. So, windmill. Not what I wanted. I want the windmill. Whoops. What? Take my sticks. I hate these crafting tables next to the chests are kind of annoying, actually. Windmill. Iron in the middle. Windmill. Wind power. You know what? Let's put it on top of this hill. I think that'll be a good spot. Curious to see how this all looks. I'm kind of curious. This mod looks kind of neat because it's all sort of old-fashioned-y, which is cool. I don't know if I need to put this like on a block or if it's sort of its own thing. So let's put it at the highest point. Yeah, looks like it needs its like a little shelf or something. Okay, let's guess maybe use this. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't really matter how high up I go, I guess. Okay. Okay, it's turning. Probably needs to turn into something, right? Cool. Like it probably needs to turn into something. Yeah, we made steel. Been making steel. The cast off. Oh, actually should get that relatively soon. Okay, so windmill probably turns into something, right? It would only make sense. Windmill, water wheel, wooden wall mount, breaker switch, transformer. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, I thought this would be easier to find something this goes into. Okay, so I think if I've got this right, I could put down one of these and put that on top. And let's let's just, let's use dirt, I guess, to, and perhaps it's as simple as this. I feel like it's not, but maybe it is. Okay, and then you right click and birds on a wire. So is this charging? No, it's not. It's probably something that makes the windmill work. Okay, I might have to watch a tutorial, but we've gotten relatively far. We've also got way too much creosote oil. I don't know what to do with it anymore. Gotten pretty far on this as well. I think next time I will actually finish the tutorial. You know what? Let's get this working today. I am going to go watch the tutorial to see how this actually works. I think if I use my cutters, I can. Snip, snip. Yes, I can. So yeah, I'm going to figure out how this works today, and we're going to end with making power into the battery thing, and that'll be cool. Also, all this mining I've been doing for this mod, I think has made our mob farm a little bit more efficient, because it's sort of working a bit better. You can right-click loot bags to open them into these. We just got a bunch of these. Got some cool blocks. All right. Yeah, let's go. Let me figure out how this whole power thing works, because it's a little confusing to me.